All right, welcome wrestling fans back here to the Nation Network and the official kickoff of the WCW Nitro 2K20 here on the Nation Network. The world champion will be in action here tonight, live from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Stay with us. All right, fans, we are back, and here we go. The Giant going up against this man that we know nothing about, El Mago Jr. Now, El Mago, of course, somebody we knew a little bit about in the past. Now, we're not sure if this is his son or some other sort of relative.
Well, let's tell you something right now. El Mago Jr. is going to come into the WCW the hard way, going up against the world champion.
Well, that goes without saying. He's going to have his work cut out for him in this one. As the Giant just manhandles this young man.
Well, how do you know he's a young man? He's wearing a mask. You can't hardly see his face.
Well, his name is Junior.
Yeah, but Dad should be 75 for all we know.
Went for the drop kick. He's tried everything he can do. He is a verifiable cruiserweight going up against the biggest man in WCW right now. And the Giant took that championship title from Hulk Hogan. Shocked the world.
Well, he didn't shock me. I always knew he could do it. I was very pleased with the fact that he did do it.
Once again, he's got him up in the air. Oh, and he just plants him.
Well, this El Mago Jr. is not going to have a very long career here in the WCW at the rate things are going.
Once again, he's got him up in the air. Is it going to be a powerbomb? No, face first. He caught him on the top rope. Oh, my God.
Well, they may need medical attention for this guy before it's all said and done.
And now the Giant signaling for the end right here. This could be it. Oh, he caught him with a right hand.
He may have just knocked him out with that huge hand.
Most impressive victory for the WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, I have to say I believe that the outcome was never in doubt.
Here is your winner, the Giant.
Your WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Can anybody stop this man?
Well, I'm sure there's always somebody out there that can do it, but I'm not sure we've seen them yet.
right, fans, welcome back for more WCW Nitro.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 226 pounds, Chris Benoit.
The Canadian crippler, Chris Benoit.
Did they say he was from New York?
Well, a slip of the tongue is what I would think that was. This guy has been nothing short of amazing.
And his partner from Manhasset, New York, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, since making his way here to WCW, feels like he hasn't really been given a fair shake.
Well, you know what? He says to you, he'll let you know that it's not WCW Nitro, it's WCW is Jericho. You gotta like a guy with that level of confidence.
He's definitely got the confidence. He's got the talent to back it up. As far as opportunities are concerned, they'll be there. He's just got to make the most of them when they arrive. This tag team match was thrown together by the CEO himself, Eric Bischoff, as he continues to try to find a way to derail the locomotive that is the NWO.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 608 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the Outsiders.
Well, these outsiders are here, whether they're an infiltration or not really doesn't matter. These two dudes all by themselves have really run roughshod through the WCW, taking those tag team championships for their own, and they've said they're not done yet.
Well, no doubt about it. We know they're not done yet. The only question is, what's next for these outsiders? What else can they possibly do here in the WCW? Wait a minute! Benoit and Jericho not waiting any longer. They attacked the champions before the match. There's a non-title match. Belts are not on the line.
Well, you gotta love the attitude right there, Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit. They've seen enough of these outsiders. They're not going to give them the opportunity to take the upper hand. They're here to defend the WCW by any means necessary.
Well, big start to the match here. Scott Hall now battling his way back against Jericho. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex, nicely done.
Now Jericho from the apron gonna bring him back in the hard way. He gives up a lot of size and probably some strength. but I wouldn't worry about it. You look at Benoit, he's really put together. He's a tremendous wrestling talent. He's a machine when it comes to it.
And there's a tag made now to Jericho. Our first look at this man here tonight. Down across the arm. And these two guys have already had more success against these outsiders than anyone else. And now Jericho with a springboard down across the back. Big clothesline and down goes Hall.
Well, Jericho and Benoit both doing a great job on Scott Hall thus far.
Suplex and another great move, this time cutting the ring in half very wisely is Jericho. But now Scott Hall is up and he's got to make the tag to the big man. Here comes Kevin Nash.
Well, when you say the big man, I mean, it's not like Scott Hall is 5'10".
Not at all. He is over 6 foot tall by himself. But Kevin Nash tops out near the 7 foot mark, pushing the 300-pound weight limit. But he moves much smaller. And again, the double team. Here comes the tag, and now Benoit. Rocket launcher off the top rope, and he got him.
Benoit going after the arm. Smart move right there. We know he likes to get that crossface crippler hold on you, and if he can do it, well, it's going to be something else, that's for sure.
Benoit just drops the big man. And he caught him. Benoit came down across the back of Kevin Nash.
Well, it's a good thing that the tag team titles are not on the line in this one, because I got news for you. Right now, the tag team champions might be getting dethroned.
It has been an absolutely unbelievable match here early on. Benoit with another suplex, and now he's going to go for the hat trick. Sizing up the big man, Kevin Nash getting back to his feet very slowly. Benoit with a pile driver here on the floor. He beats the count, and they're going to get the win.
Well, it wasn't a pinfall and it wasn't a submission, but it is a victory, and I think they'll take it.
A most impressive outing right here for these two. Perhaps these outsiders took these two men lightly.
Here are your winners.
Very impressive victory indeed, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we've got more action right here on WCW Monday Nitro. Stay with us.
American Dream. He's just a common man, working hard with his hands. He's just a common man, working hard for the man. Hey, he's a man.
All right, fans, welcome back. Once again to Monday Nitro, making his way down to the ring at this time, the enforcer, Arn Anderson.
Well, it's been really interesting times right now. Anderson and Ric Flair have had some ongoing talks about a reformation of the Four Horsemen. We were told we were going to find out who they were going to be at Halloween Havoc, but due to technical difficulties, that didn't happen.
Now I know that we had promised everybody that Halloween Havoc was going to be where we were going to unveil the 4 Horsemen, but that wasn't able to happen. There are some contingency plans, however, in the works, and things are going to work themselves out. 1 week from tonight, on our next episode of Nitro, in our main event, there is going to be an 8-man tag team match. And on one side, you will have Sting, the Macho Man Randy Savage, Diamond Dallas Page, and whoever they want. And on the other side, you're gonna have the 4 Horsemen. Now don't get too excited yet, because we ain't been good guys and we ain't running around with no white hats. You may just regret getting what you asked for. But in 1 week's time, oh, rest assured the Horsemen will ride again.
The Horsemen will return on the next edition of Nitro. All right, fans, time for our main event.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Making his way down the ring, formerly one half of the World Tag Team Champions, now going it alone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 251 pounds, Booker T.
Well, Booker T has gone it alone now. He was a tag team partner with his brother Stevie Ray. They won the WCW Tag Team Championships on many occasions, but tonight he launches a singles career, and I'll tell you right now, I think this dude's got the talent enough to go very far here in the WCW. How far? We'll find out.
Oh, no doubt about it. Booker T, definitely one of the top talents in the WCW. And here comes his opposition.
And his opponent from New Jersey, weighing in at 241 pounds,
Diamond Dallas Page making his way to the ring. Two of the top up-and-coming talents here in the WCW.
Diamond Dallas Page, known as the oldest rookie in wrestling, got his start in his 40s.
All right, bell sounds, action's underway, and these two men meet up in the middle of the ring. It is Booker T taking the advantage early on. There's a neck breaker.
Follows up with a big boot right there across the chest.
When you talk about a big fight feel, this has got it, because these two guys have really made their mark here in the WCW one way or another. And again, Booker T making his singles debut. A lot of people anticipating this match. Diamond Dallas Page has been on an upward climb here in WCW for several weeks now.
Well, he's got one of the hottest finishers in the business today, and that diamond cutter, it can come out of absolutely anywhere when you least expect it.
It'll stop a match on a dime, no doubt about it. Right there, big clothesline, and now Booker T goes down, caught him. Small package has him rolled up. Referee is there.
Well, referee a little long in getting that count going, in my opinion.
As we continue to bring you all of the greatest wrestling action, past and present, right here on the Nation Network. We want to thank all of you who have joined us here. This has been a huge month for growth here on the Nation. We thank all of the new subscribers as well as all the old ones. Truly like to believe we have something here for everyone.
Yeah, if you're into professional wrestling, it'd be hard-pressed not to find something to enjoy about this channel.
Diamond Dallas Page now. Big right hand and down. Booker T in trouble. Right now, Diamond Dallas Page seems to be having a little bit of an advantage over Booker T. Does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't really surprise me at all, because Diamond Dallas Page has only done really singles wrestling for the most part. For Booker T, this is something a little bit different from him. There are moments where he might be wanting to make a tag and has to realize there's no one to do it.
Very good point made by Jesse the Body.
Well, that's why I'm the man who tells it like it is. That's why they pay me the big money. Bigger than you, I bet.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. All right, Booker T now turning the tide a little bit in his favor now as he goes for the neck breaker, and there it is. Fans, next week we're going to have a mega main event. 8-man tag team match. Sting, the Macho Man Randy Savage, this man right here, Diamond Dallas Page, and a mystery partner apparently. Anyone they want to get as Diamond Dallas Page goes for the sleeper hold. This could be it.
Well, he's got him in trouble right now, and Booker T is in. He's flailing about. But he gets out of it wisely with a nice little jaw jacker right there.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, this one back and forth. Anyway, that 8-man match on one side, and on the other, we will find out who are the 4 Horsemen. Snap suplex goes and floats over for the cover. Got a 1 count only on Diamond Dallas Page. Working the arm. Big clothesline, and down he goes. Oh, and he caught him.
He got him. His shoulders are down, and that might be all she wrote for Diamond Dallas Page. Oh, that was close.
Tilt the world backbreaker now. Diamond Dallas Page going to try and put it away. Boy, oh boy, these two guys really pulling on all the stops here. Booker T surprising me a little bit for a guy who's used to tag team wrestling. He's really oh, there it is. What in the hell?
What is happening?
Diamond Dallas Page seems to have been electrocuted.
He hit that diamond cutter, and I don't know what happened after that.
Booker T now dropping him down. I don't know if it was faulty pyro or what just took place here, but Diamond Dallas Page trying to find his way back up to his feet.
Well, that gave him all the advantage he needed, Booker T, that is, because Diamond Dallas Page, I believe, was about to get the victory.
He was frozen in place like a statue, had nothing left after that one. Feel like we should have medical staff out here taking a look at Diamond Dallas Page after that, but he's fighting his way back into this match here ringside. And he throws Booker T back in. And again, the tilt-the-world backbreaker. Hooks the leg. Will that be enough?
He's got him down. Oh, and he just barely got that shoulder up.
Booker T is in trouble, no doubt about it. Diamond cutter. What is he doing?
I have no idea. Normally he would go for the cover. There it is again.
Not once, but twice, and that should be enough.
That would put anybody out.
Diamond Dallas Page victorious. My goodness. Once again, fans, thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network for WCW Monday Nitro. Our next program, we will find out who are the Four Horsemen. For Jesse DeMonte, Tony Schiavone saying so long, everybody.